To finish off, I'm going to share a parable with you. Now, this could be the most important thing you hear all day, so I just want you to stick with me for a moment longer. Is that okay? Yes. Is that okay? Thank you. Okay, so many, many years ago, a daughter and her mother are in the family kitchen. And the mother pulls out 3 pots and she fills the pots with water and she puts them on the stove. And in the first pot, she puts potatoes. She then takes some eggs and puts them in the second pot. And in the third pot, she puts ground coffee beans. So the mother and the daughter, they watch in silence as the water comes to a boil. And at this point, the mum turns off the burners. She takes the potatoes out of the first pot and puts them in a bowl. Then she removes the eggs from the second pot and she puts them in another bowl. And finally, the mother ladles the coffee mixture out of the third pot and puts it in a third bowl. "What do you see?" she says to the daughter. So the daughter says, "I see potatoes, eggs, and coffee." And the mum says, "I want you to look closer. I want you to touch the potatoes." So the daughter puts her hands in the potatoes and she finds that they are soft. Then the mother says, "Take an egg and crack it." So she picks up an egg out of the bowl, she cracks it, she peels off the shell, and she discovers the hard-boiled egg inside. Still watching her daughter, the mother then says, "Take a sip of the coffee." And the rich aroma brings a smile to her face. "What does all of this mean?" the daughter says to the mother. And the mother says this. She explains that the potatoes, the eggs, and the coffee beans all faced the same adversity, the boiling water. But what's most important is that each of the 3 items had a different response to it. When you put the potatoes in, they're hard and unrelenting. But when you put them in the boiling water, they become soft and weak. The eggs, on the other hand, are very fragile. When they're faced with hot water, the soft liquid inside turns hard. And finally, the coffee beans, they have a completely different response. When they are exposed to the boiling water, they don't become hard and they don't become soft. They change completely. They transform into something new. So my parting question to you is this. Going forward, are you the potato, the egg, or the coffee beans?